Today conduct.
Today, no formal agendas and formal welcomes. Usual things won't be there. Uh, I think it has started, right? I think we have started. Let me just test once. Mic is working. Hello, check. Mic check. Yeah, it shows. I think it is there. All right. So thanks everybody who came. Thank you for coming to the in-person session of the SoundBytes Club. And a couple of reasons why mainly we kept in-person session is two reasons. One is the request from the district leadership saying that most of the club apparently meet every week. So that makes it 4 sessions in a month. And we were doing only twice a month. So they said that the more sessions you have, the more members will have the platform to improvise their speaking abilities, the more opportunities they get. And also there was a request from Ricardo as well, saying that than just 2 sessions, you have to bring in more flavors, try to keep a pure in-person session for a change. That will be a welcome change from our usual format. And that's another reason why I kept it as a simple round table pass around sheets type of a table topic session today. One more reason behind that, honestly, is because since we are a less members club, currently we are only 12 total paid members, and keeping a regular session, even 3 becomes cumbersome for us because again we have to check for role takers. And people say, I just now took a team or just now I was a table topic master. The frequency is increasing. So it puts a lot of load for clubs which have lesser members like SoundBytes. Because of that, this was a win-win sort of a situation where we can still have one more session where people get more opportunity and one more platform to improvise. If it is table topics like today, then improve to speaking skills, etc. And still, we do not have that additional overhead of finding out all the role takers, etc. We will keep just very simple, like a timer today. And of course, we'll keep a voting link as well, just for the sake of like if someone did better. It's a good input to know whose speech the participants liked or the attendees liked. Just for that, on the lighter note, we'll keep the voting links as well. And timers won't be noting down the timings. It will be only as a signal for us to know when to stop. Okay, and the usual table topics rule will be followed here. That is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, he will show green, 1.5 yellow, and 2 minutes red, and we'll keep it red till the speaker stops, finishes speaking. And we'll just have a voting button at the end. So that's all. We'll keep it like a simple pass around the table topic section today. And thanks everybody. So what we have done is we have prepared, there are topics here inside this. There are 10 topics. So if required, since we are only 4 of us here, we can take two topics each is what I would recommend just to give it a shot. And maybe I'll just note it out for the sake of who spoke on what topic. For the voting, we'll have at least 8 options with the 8 topics. Okay. So who would like to go first?
Before that, just a question that last time we discussed it might be going to be a dark session, or is it like a normal table topic?
That is also an option that we can consider for future. But today it's just as first. Today is not the dark one.
Okay.
Maybe the dark one we can keep it without recording as well.
Yeah. That's what I asked.
No, today being the first one, so it is like a case study also for it. So basically, as a club and as a club president, it is not for me to just a check mark done saying that okay, we have done one more session. No, my intent is when people will get more opportunity to speak, like we are all learners. We all learn. We get better each time we get a platform. So how often do we get a platform like this where we can speak freely? Not very often, right? Maybe there are companies where they don't have a club. People may not even get one opportunity as well. So it's one more opportunity added. You can utilize it as a great opportunity to improvise your impromptu speaking skills rather than just, like a check mark saying that yes, we have met and
So we are doing this for every month? Or
this is like a trial run for now.
Okay.
But then we might do this. This way we'll have three sessions every month, and it will not put load on everybody. Whoever is there, they come up, and then at least we'll keep a minimum of 4 or something like that. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. So minimum 4 people, if they turn up, we can have it. Otherwise, we will not have a session that day. That's why we always keep the voting, and I think around 5 people had voted. So it was good enough to proceed with today's session. So in a similar way, it will not put pressure on anybody because there's no rules. Just come up with some topics and then we just have the talk. That's it. So we will try to keep it going like in a similar way in between one of the weeks where we don't have the usual sessions. We'll try to squeeze in this. And we'll keep it very short, like in half an hour. Okay. So who would like to go first? Today's table topic. Okay, you have to maybe start from there.
Okay.
And you can pick anyone. And if you can read out the topic loud, and once he starts speaking, when he tells the topic and he starts speaking, only then we'll start. I'll note down the name and what he spoke.
If I could talk, what do you think you would complain about? Well, I don't have a pet currently, but someday I would like to have one, and it would most probably be a dog. And most probably, as we know, have a problem with walking their dogs. They are not able to take their dogs for a walk at most there. And they have some jobs for it as well in Mumbai, all places like this. They are earning more than senior engineers, that dog walkers, because their owners are not able to make some time for their dogs to take a walk. My dog would have a complaint that I am getting too much walk. And
Nice. Good complaint.
my dogs would be tired after walking. Most probably, I would take my dogs to some treks also on some mountains. They may enjoy that as well. And well, one more thing they would complain about is unhealthy food. Even after so much exercise and all, they would expect something healthy, something full of protein and all. But I think all they would get would be some chola bhatura left over. Okay, I think as dogs like walk, they should be considered. They should content with that. So I think that would be the two things that my dogs would complain about: too much walking and unhealthy food. Well, that's I also complain about.
But I think chole is can be considered healthy unless you put a lot of oil to it, as if it's pure boiled. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Rajan, your turn.
Okay, my topic is, if you were a vegetable, which one you would be and why? Okay, I think I would be tomato, as I like to be everywhere, and I am interested on doing a lot of things. For example, I can be ketchup to somebody, I can be gravy to somebody, I can be a salad to somebody, and I do like to meet with people and be with them. So I think I would be tomato. And tomato is technically a fruit, so I feel that I am actually a little bit sweet guy. So definitely that's one point. So tomato would be a good one, and tomato looks very beautiful as well. Like easy to grow in a plant in a flower. I'm also like a very chill guy, very easy to be happy and chill at very small places and everything. So I believe the tomato would be good vegetable, so I can feel like it. To me, for me, I think. Thank you.
Nice. So next I will go. Maybe you can just write what of the top. Okay.
Okay.
Or I'll pick it. Take that from something.
Okay, let me see. Even I have not read the topics properly, or if you are wondering if I already
Are these
know.
ChatGPT topics?
ChatGPT topics, and then I just copy paste out, and then I just have taken, so that I also don't have the advantage of knowing it in advance.
I should have used Grok for that.
Okay, the most ridiculous rule you had to follow in school. The most ridiculous rule you had to follow in school. Okay. It's, I think the first thing that comes to me, it's a true story as well, not a made up one for the sake of table topics. One of the most ridiculous rule which normally schools have, my school also had, was the concept of mass punishment. Mass punishment, what happens is, let's say in a class, majority of the people were talking, but let's say you are silently reading a book or something, still you will also be made to lift your hands and stand, because the class was very noisy. I used to feel this is very unfair, especially for those people who are being nice and quiet, and then they are into their book, or because there are free periods, right? Sometimes all of a sudden you have a free period and you do not get the permission for converting it into a PT period, and you are forced to sit there. And then what happens if there is no teachers? There are so many chit chatters in the class, they will keep shouting, and the noise will go to the next class also. And then from there, teacher will come, and then if I hear the sound again from this class, everybody of you are gonna get punished. And like I'll be still be like, I know that sometimes I'll also be on the side of chit chatters. That time I feel I deserve it. That yes, I have also done my talking, just let me lift my hand. So there was this time, one time where I was actually reading something. There was something very interesting, and I was quietly reading that. And then later again, the class started shouting, and this teacher comes and then says, "Yes, I had already told you. Now lift your hand." And I used to feel that's very unfair, but I was not that confident enough those days to protest it. So I had to stand like this, and I used to feel that is very unfair.
I
And
think
that's
that
a
happened to
ridiculous rule I had to
Me
follow.
as well. One teacher did that.
Correct. So good that it's a relatable. So yeah, that's what came to my mind. Thank you. Yes.
What is the teacher's pet? What is the teacher's pet?
During schools, yes. Yeah, I was like I was a class school leader for almost 3 years. And I was a bit studious until my +2. Then, then nothing. Until because of me, others have got scolded. That was
Many times.
many times. That can be.
They used to word teacher's pet.
Yeah. Next, what's that? So, yeah.
Describe your most dramatic reaction to a tiny inconvenience.
Inconvenience in what? Anything?
Inconvenient. It's a slight thing, and
Small
it's
scratch.
actually
Anything.
reacted.
Okay.
Overreacting to something very trivial. Or you can make it up also. If it is not there, we will not get to know.
I don't have.
What?
I don't even have.
One time I was fighting with this tiger.
You can also make it up. It doesn't need to be a true story.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So we can just.
Yeah, I'll start. I think it got long. I had and things, man.
Okay. So, few years back, there was an incident happened to me. So actually, I was crossing a road, and it was a signal where roads were passing by, and it was not supposed to cross. But I was in urgent or something. I crossed it. It was my mistake, and I almost reached the cross, that side of the road. But what happened was I got hit by a auto rickshaw. Like he just went upon my legs and I got hit and I fell off there. Okay. He he went a bit front and he stopped the car seeing me. I was down and I was acting. I didn't get hurt. First of all. I was acting. I was like, okay, what you did, man? And I was acting all those things. He got very scared. He came, he took me to the hospital and it was towards my home only. It was towards my home. So I was like, okay, in the middle of the way, I was like, I think I'm feeling fine now. So you can just drop me hereby. So that was just 5 minutes to my place. So that was a scenario which I remembered through this. So that was only one time what happened, I think, which I can remember as of now. So which was good. Which was helpful and beneficial for me.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
Nice. Nice one. Good one. Nice one. That explains why you're an HR.
I think more round to go out. Use one so that it will not repeat. Yeah. So we'll go one more quick round.
One more.
Yes.
If you could instantly master a silly talent, what would it be? There's one silly talent that I wanted to master from like when I was like 6 to 7 years old. You like it would have happened to all of you guys. Like you are in a fight or argument with someone, and they said something brutal that you took it too hard, but you are not able to come up with something that would hurt them personally to the level they would leave the room or get angry. Like there are sometimes, many times it has happened to me that on the spot I'm not able to come up with something, but later on, half an hour later, I would think, oh man, I could have given something that would have made their whole day, that would ruin their whole day. That's one talent I want to master. Like if I could master, I want to be world champion in that. If there was a competition, I would that overthinking at the night. You are not able to sleep at 3 and thinking, oh man, this reply. Well, we could have given man there. It would have been spot on, but now the time is gone. If you are late, if you do late replies, well, it doesn't have that effect, the sudden spot on reply, right?
Yeah.
So if that was one of the talents available, if there was a coaching like calisthenics and what do we call it, talent?
Sarcastic.
Not sarcastically reply, but well, I would come up with some name. I would tell you later on.
You had that.
Oh my God. I would tell you later on. But still, if it had some classes, I would personally take it every
Refer me as well. I would like to join you.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice.
Yes, nice one.
I think that is what I always feel after giving a table topics. I would have been better. Like, what is a tomato could have said something. Other something of
Correct. That happens always with
Yeah.
topics, yes.
So again, food related topic. What is the strangest food combo you secretly enjoy? Oh my God. Okay. I think there are many, but I don't.
Maggi with chutney taste.
I do.
Well, you are not friends after
Okay, I will peel the beans and tell you one of my favorite combo is a nylon save. I think they call it here. It's slightly thicker than nylon save, and then Nibu with it. This is one of my favorite combos. I don't have anybody tried that. No. from like when I was a child. And somehow I don't know how I found it, but I like that combination, and it's so good. It has a certain specific kind of addiction to it. That's a very weird, but once in a while I do try this combination. It's really tasty, and you can just take a small bite and just enjoy the flavor and umami and everything, all the explosion, and then just take another small bite, and then like you don't need too much also. Just need small amount of save, and then it's all. So I think that's one strange thing. Another one strange thing I found it since I try to avoid sometimes sweet a lot in like suppose office you have different sweets and everything, and I don't want to put an extra sugar in the dahi. So what I do is I took that sweet, whatever sweet is, I took it into pieces and put it in the dahi and try it, so that I don't have to put extra sweet as well as I get to try the sweet as well.
Oh my God.
So I don't want to waste also.
So gulab jamun you will put.
Gulab jamun I will put in dahi and try it. So that is one of the strange thing that I found that other people find it strange nearby me, but it's all right for me. So I enjoy it, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
You are the healthy version of unhealthy person.
Okay, let me go. Okay. If you were invisible for a day, what harmless mischief would you do? Harmless. Harmless mischiefs are not supposed to be harmless, but okay. ChatGPT, I'll correct you later. If you are invisible for a day, what harmless mischief would you do? Okay, probably I hope my manager do not see this, but I would like to trouble my manager. Harmless way. Like, it's okay once in a while for a change. Let us also trouble our manager. Whatever important document, if the person has signed and kept, I'll try to hide it. Or if there is something important in Excel that I've typed and kept, I will try to delete it or something like that. So this is something I don't know how much harm it will do. It ideally depends upon what is the document they are working on. If it is an appraisal or something, maybe I will harmlessly put one additional zero and into 10 times, or I will change my height percentage altogether. That is very harmless, right? Not much company. It's nothing for them. That's it. Maybe one gulab jamun less for the next week. So some very harmless mischief like that I would like to do. Or maybe if nice shoes are there, one shoe I will hide it somewhere. Let them hunt it down, and then maybe later I will give, or maybe I'll take later the second one also, depends on how good the shoe is. So I think that's some harmless mischiefs I would like to do if I am able to be invisible. Yeah, because it was harmless. Otherwise, I had much more better ideas. But being harmless, So that's why I don't want
We are up for it. We are.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's it. Yes. So
Amiga 200%. That's okay. Yeah.
In your life had a background soundtrack. What song would randomly start playing at your worst moment? Okay.
Gozmal hai paisa.
And it's still here.
You need the referral to that course you joined.
I'll remember later for sure.
And you and Rajan need that for
Worst moment. Wait, this time.
I think he had a good one.
A very good one. I used to play that actually sometimes. I'm in my mind, yeah. When things used to happen.
Any other song what you can think of?
Oh, you started from the
I know.
Okay. So I'll tell when that song used to come. So actually, whenever things used to happen to me, something good, or there are many things like promotions, getting a new job, or you want something in your life from very long time, you get it, and these are the good parts. Now comes the bad part. Okay, the things when you want so badly, you're just here. It's there. You just need to touch it, but you can't. So these are the many situations which happened to my life. Like just okay, okay. Let me give you an example. I was a high jump in college days. So we had went to the district also. So in my school days. So even that time I was the first in high jump. But you know that you are a champion in your class. But on that sports day, you have some injury. So these are the thing what I told. Just you are here, but you can't grab it. So during this period, right, that song used to run behind my mind. But I'm not getting that right now. Starting from something like that, only, something like that. But one more thing, movie. If I want to tell you, I can tell you that this one, Zindagi Jandwa Phir Bhi Ghamandwa. That can be one of the. No, that is movie. That's what. That movie. Song I'm not able to remember. So if I would tell you movie, then this can be the one thing. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you. I think yeah, that's about it. I think it was fun, right? Nice, fun, something away from work. See, that's one thing I always try to tell everybody. Like, if you are stressed, that's when you have to come to Toastmasters. People say, no, I'm already stressed with work. I cannot come for Toastmasters also. Why? Stress has got nothing to do with Toastmasters. It's something, it's supposed to take away from your stress unless you are forced to do a role which you are not interested and then you are not prepared. You are a TR mode and you are not prepared. That's a different story. But at least I hope such in-person sessions are, encouraging. And I hope today's session all had good fun. And let's spread this to others also. And let's try to get in more people for our next in-person session. So until then, yeah, we can sign off and thanks everybody. And the voting shortly, maybe I'll put it separately in a group with only us and then get the see. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Jenny. Thank you.
What were the other two topics you want to see?
You can, I think, end the recording.
Actually, Mokshan and Rajan both the worst of the topics. Your phone autocorrect once ruined your message. What happened?
Oh, the cursor is not working.
I cannot.